In the meantime, President Lee Jae Myung has reaffirmed his commitment to a future-oriented partnership with neighboring Japan. The commitment, that is, was conveyed during an interview with a Japanese daily ahead of his travel to Tokyo this coming weekend. Our correspondent Yoon Jung-min has more.
Overturning past agreements with Japan undesirable. That was according to President Lee Jae Myung in an interview with Japan's Yomiuri Shimbun, released on Thursday, referring to past agreements on wartime issues of Korean sex slaves and forced laborers. Lee says though the deals finalized under previous conservative governments are difficult to accept, they are commitments made between nations. At the same time, he noted the feelings of the Korean people should be taken into account, adding that what's more important is offering words of consolation in a sincere manner. In 2015, the so-called Comfort Women Agreement was reached under the Park Geun-hye administration, and in 2023, the third-party compensation scheme for wartime laborers was agreed under the Yoon Jung-min administration. Those agreements sparked some backlash in Korea. Calling Japan very important, Lee also stressed the importance of the Seoul-Tokyo relationship ahead of his talks with Japan's Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba this weekend in Tokyo, hoping to expand cooperation on the economy, society, and culture. The liberal-leaning leader highly appreciated the Kim Dae-jung-Obuchi Declaration, signed in 1998, to chart a new path for a future-oriented partnership, based upon which he expressed hopes to announce a new joint declaration that goes beyond.
I think we can expect something. A final coordination is needed, so it's hard to tell at the moment.
Cooperation with Japan, as well as trilateral cooperation with the U.S., is crucial in more than one way: North Korea. President Lee did mention the North Korea nuclear issue, outlining a three-stage roadmap for the first time that involves freezing, reducing, and dismantling the North nuclear and missile programs. He added that this will be pursued while maintaining a close coordination with the U.S. and pursuing active inter-Korean dialogue. He also pitched multilateral cooperation involving the U.S., Russia, the two Koreas, and Japan on the Arctic Shipping Route project. On China, President Lee said there are aspects of competition and cooperation when it comes to the bilateral relationship, adding it should be managed, taking into account various aspects. When the South Korean leader wraps up his talks with Ishiba this weekend in Tokyo, he'll be flying straight to Washington for his first summit with U.S. President Donald Trump. Yoon Jung-min, Arirang News.